What's happening? Hot stuff. It's actually cold here. I know. I came across a video. Crafted by Christy made the cutest little charmy dangles, mini spiral bound charms, right? For day 3 of 12 days of charms. Now, I'm not a charmy person, but that doesn't mean I can't be. That doesn't mean I can't be. And so what I wanted to do, or what I did, I've prepared for my birthday. Oh, bless me. So for my birthday, I did prepare that I would eventually want to do charms. And I think I got some supplies that I could actually use. So, and I want to make some of these little mini notebooks. Are these bigger? With some jump rings. She is using gold 26 gauge wire in hers, and I don't have time to fuss about that. So she said we could use jump rings, and so I'm going to. So I'm going to use some of the bigger ones, and then the smaller ones, and these are going to be like the little spine. And we're going to make some paper. We're just going to make a mini notebook with these little jump rings. We're going to try. We're going to attempt this project. Yes, we are. I think, like I said, I have everything. I got some paper and kind of a cardstock notebook. Ooh, kind of a cardstock notebook. I printed this double side, and this is the scrap I've got left over. I thought, don't use anything good for your practice, but I want some. I don't want to start mass making, but I do want to have things prepared so that I'm not scrambling to like fill a page. You know what I mean? Kind of like clusters, but not really. I want to do some more of those too, but you know, I just want to have some things prepared. And I don't want to just prepare last mass make March. I prepared a bunch of stuff and ended up not using it just because I wanted to practice making them and to see if I could. So we're not going to do that this time. So I'm just going to prepare a bunch of pages for 4 inches by 2 inches. Is that right? I don't know. We're going to cut a bunch of scraps down. I'll be right back. So I'm just starting with strips and I'm tearing them. If you wanted to make this easier, you grab out your nifty little mini cutting board and go to town. So I'm going to do these in a variety of, I was just about to say flavors, but a variety of pages inside. 2, 3. I'm just going to get as many as I can out of these. And these are the inside little pages of our notebook. And then we'll use the bigger one. And I don't want to do too many, right? I want to be conscious that I'm only going to use these on the outside of a journal. So at most, I need 12. Yeah. Size matters. So she did the cutest little ones, 1 inch by 1 inch, right? And I want a variety of them, but I don't want to be too big or too small. So I think the first one I should do shouldn't be so tiny and fiddly that I get frustrated right away in the beginning. So these are 2 inches wide, and I think I just want to do one of these strips, probably 2 of these. We can use the same strip, 2 by 2 inches. And I think we're just going to do a test one first to see how she goes. So 2 inches wide, right? By 2 inches wide. And then when we fold it in half, it will be 1 by 1. Let's just do a test one. So yeah, if we fold this in half, that's gonna be a long, tall, skinny notebook, right? So we do it by 4? I said 4, right? And then I did 2. That's all right. This will be for a tall, skinny one. We're just gonna set that aside. Yeah. Yes. So it's a little large, but this is our test one. Okay, so 4 inches, set that aside. We're just making the paper for our notebook. It's going to be inside. No one's going to see. And this first one's going to be our test project. Okay. It's just our test project. So don't stress about the first one. It's just our test project. Maybe 2 of these. I don't know how thick it's going to look, but let's just make 2. Or 1. So that's 2 inches for our future scrap project. I mean, our future notebook project, because I don't want to waste. I don't want to waste. Okay, scrap. And then future notebook. Yeah. That's how we're doing it. I'm really depending on the length of my paper. I got a bunch of different lengths, so some of them I'll be able to get 2 out of, and then some of them, like that doesn't quite make it, so we'll get a 2-inch or a 1-inch notebook, and then this will be scrap. Yes, because it doesn't quite make the cut. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I think this is enough for our test project. I don't know how thick this is going to be, so I just took 1 of each. And then we fold it in half. And I thoroughly understand that I am like the worst communicator. It's great on paper, but when I'm trying to explain myself, sometimes not even great on paper. Yeah. So if you can't understand anything that I'm saying, then I really strongly encourage you to go back and watch this video, because she is actually doing a tutorial, right? We're just trying it out as new crafters. We're just trying it out. But if you want the actual tutorial, really highly recommend you watch Christy. Yeah. And then I'm thinking, it doesn't matter what order. We just want it to look pretty. What's going to be on our outside? Well, not this plain bit. That can't do. Do I have? Let's just make the prettiest one. You know what? Let's do it. Let's just do it. Is this a thick enough notebook? Not really. Let's go again. I don't know how this is going to work exactly. What do we want to be on our outside? It doesn't matter. This is the first one is the test project. Yeah, this is pretty. What do we want? If it's going to be like this, I should have thought about that when I was tearing it. So for me, directionality does not matter. Doesn't matter one whit. Okay, there's our faux notebook. Let's see what our next step is. Ew. All right, so I brought you in closer because sometimes I forget to do that. She is rounding corners with her scissors like an expert and making all of these even. I don't feel confident in either one of those. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's basically even, right? And then we're not going to attempt to do that in our corner punch. No, but we will need some halvesies and see if we can't do it just on 2 corners. Let's see if it works. That's too much. Maybe on this side. Oh, okay. Super cute. We'll see if we can't do that again. She just did it with her scissors. Again, if you're confident like that, oh, bravo. I am not. So I'm just gonna use the tools that I have, that I've struggled to obtain for so long. Okay, how did we miss that? No matter. We didn't do, okay, we got to do all 4 sides. Okay, sure. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm also noticing on her video, she has one of those tiny, itty bitty, cute hole punches. Yeah, I know. If you do, this next step is going to be super easy. If you do not, you may struggle like I'm about to do. But it's our test project. Just the test project. Which is how many of these spiral notebooks do we want? How many of those do we want? 4? 4 seems adequate. 4 seems adequate and easily divisible. 1, 2, 3. How about 3? Because, yeah. How about 3? Let's do 3. All. Again, if you've got a little punchy thing, so quick. If you don't have a punchy thing, just do your best. How far do we want this in is going to be dependent upon our jump ring. I don't want to struggle with this part. So I'm going to try to get it close to the edge, but not so close that, you know, that it just falls apart on me. And I'm just going to turn this over and go in this way. Oh, so close. All right, let's try and do the other one a little further in, not too far. But We might only just do one. I'll be super honest with you. If I don't have the tools, I will mark this for a save later video. And then when I eventually gather the tools, I'll be able to do it, like, with less frustration. If a craft is too frustrating, why am I gonna do it? Now we could just move these down and do more. Would that make it look like a notebook or no? I don't know. I feel like I need a couple more in here. Just doesn't look like a notebook with too few. We're just winging it, winging it, winging it. Besides, I'll feel really accomplished if I get one done. And it looks remotely like hers. Now hers, again, are mini. This is a bigger size. The little tiny ones are so cute though. They're so cute. This is enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are not even. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we need 5 of these. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Am I still in frame? I hope so. I just leave it out of frame a lot because, you know, I forget, but we're going to try and remember to get you in frame, but also close enough where you can see what the heck I'm actually doing. This would be great if I had 2, but we don't. Jump rings are easy. You just okay. You just pull them apart, either toward or away from you. These are a little more difficult than I thought. Okay, sure. I'll be right back. Ideally, you want 2 of these flat pieces right here, one in this hand and one in this hand, and then it's no problem. Let's see if we can't save our little fingers and pretend that this is enough. Well, it worked, so there we have it. Do that if you only have one pair like me. Okay. This should be the most difficult part, is threading these through this. And I think this is going to be my top one. So I'm going to save myself an extra step and put in a large one to dangle off of this. And then if you can see, we're just going to squeeze these together like this. Squeezy peasy. Breathe. Just breathe. Remember to breathe. Breathe. Are you breathing? I am, because this is kind of working. And I am a little surprised. I know, this is magnetized, so everything is sticking together just a wee bit. Now, she has something thicker on her covers, more substantial than I do. But again, test project. So we're just gonna see if we can do this together. Okay, that one went super easy. All right, yeah. Also, did I forget to ink? Yes. Now, I think I would recommend using a smaller one because this doesn't look as spirally as I thought. No. This does not look as spirally as I thought. So we're either going to have to go in closer to this or undo all of our work and use smaller ones. Oh ho ho. All right. Sure. This is going to tear the paper. Or the clothespin. Yeah. Okay. Let's try it again. I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do this again. So you can see why she uses the wire thread, because you're going to get a closer bound and it's easier just to snip off. Because this does not look like, it doesn't look like a notebook. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, we'll go again. Let's do the tall, skinny one. No rounded corners. If you want to ink, great. I'm going to suggest you do that before we do the jump rings. I know. I need a win. I need a win. We're not considering that. We're not considering this a win. Oh. I mean, would you, honestly? Would you consider that a win? No. Our standards have been raised just a bit. Just a bit. Okay, this part's easy. We'll just trim that off later, but that's enough papers, right? Is it? Let's do one more. Let's not do one more. All right. Okay. How would we do a tall, skinny notebook? How many spirally thingies would we do? Okay. Let's see how far we're going to set back these depending on how big these are. Well, quite a ways back. So I want these to be kind of loose. Should we use a smaller one? Oh, that's so fiddly. That's so fiddly. I mean, this whole thing is fiddly. Let's not kid ourselves. And I was so ambitious, I was going to make 12. Y'all, I will be happy if I can make one. Again, let's try. We could do this down the line. That would be great. Let's get it even. Does that look even? It's even enough. It's even enough. Oh my goodness. don't think so. Yeah, we're just gonna try it. If we fail, we fail together. And then you'll know, okay, so Christy does it beautifully. Can we? Can an ordinary new crafter attempt this? No, this could be one of my famous fail videos. I said famous like it was too, with all the confidence in the world. Oh, sometimes you gotta be. Sometimes you're just like, yeah. When not even 50 people have viewed it and like 3 people have liked it. What is up with that? If you knew how much work it took to create this content, you would like everything you came across. But I understand you gotta curb the algorithm to the things you want to see again. It's just so hard. I hate it when people say that, but I didn't understand it until I did. Looks easy, 'tis not. Otherwise, everybody would be doing it. And with so many creators out there, you sometimes might want to think, well, everybody is doing it. We're really going to try, though. I really want this to work. I really want this, after all this work, to look like an actual notebook, too. Are we going to do 12 of these? Oh, I don't even think so. Again, I will be happy if I manage to get one looking like it's supposed to. Oh, that's so wonky. All right, let's prepare the jump rings. You know what? Let's just prepare one. If the first one doesn't look right, why would we attempt to do this again? Okay, so let's just see how one looks, and if it looks good, then we'll go from there. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah. This is why I was doing it so close beforehand. I was like, I did not want to struggle with this part. But struggle we're going to. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Does that look more like a notebook? Yeah. Okay, let me do the other ones then. I am halfway through and super tempted to quit. This is not a beginner-friendly project. I'm just gonna say that. We're gonna keep going. Okay. You've got to do it the way that Christy does it, okay, with the floral wire, because even though she says you can use jump rings, it's way more crazy if you do than if you just decided to do this the way she does it, okay? I lost 2 paper clips, almost a third one. One jump ring flew off. It was, frankly, a nightmare. These are the only 2 I'm ever going to do this way. Okay, if I happen to stumble across some floral wire, we shall do it the other way. Let's see what the final steps are in this project. for you.
Get that one through the...
Okay, so if you're watching her video, she gives a bunch of different cute tips and tricks. I just don't happen to have access to any of those. And she does a fabric one. She uses staples. She's got, go watch her video. But this is not a project for a beginner. That's never done crafting before. If you've done crafting before and you're a beginner to junk journal, I would say then yes, go for it. I'm just looking at ways to decorate this. There we go. I knew that was too thick. I'm just looking at ways to decorate this now because that I've made these two. I don't want to stop. Yeah, she was talking about how we can sew it. And I'm like, you love sewing. Why didn't you attempt sewing? So, if you're a sewer, put your needle and thread to good use here and then just do that. Oh, if you don't try these things, you don't know. And now we have experience, and we do have one notebook dangle that we are deeming acceptable to use. It's acceptable. I don't like the back, so I'm just going to decorate that real quick with simple, easy peasy. I still don't have a new glue stick, but we're going to make this work. Like so. I know, I'm definitely reordering these, the Yoo-Hoos. Wow, do they stick? Do they stick? Did we want to move this out to the edge? And can we still? Well, no, we can't, but that's fine. This is only going in a dangle bookie dangle thing. Dingle dangle, dippity doo. Yeah. All right, I'll be right back. Sometimes I like to tag creators. I'm like, look, Ma, I did it. And I am really debating on whether I should do that in this one because I am just mildly embarrassed with my outcome. And frankly, I should be more embarrassed about others that I've created and tagged. Yeah. But here we are. Yeah. I'm rarely embarrassed, to tell you the truth. I'm like, look, I just did my best, okay? I don't see you trying. So I'm not embarrassed by other people or what they think most of the time. And I feel like I probably should be more embarrassed. Did we do that upside down and backwards? We did. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, and we glued that wrong. That's okay. I just need it to look good. Because we're definitely using this one. It was the most frustrating. We'll probably use this one, but I'll want to take these out and attempt to sew it. Let me just try that real quick. Before I do, these fell out. When I went to pick it up by its little dangly foes. So, let's just open this up. Yeah, that's not even in there. No wonder it fell out. And we'll just attempt to sew these instead of taking this apart. Okay, hang on. I mean, honestly, it's not like I want to dissuade you, but I'm like, this is supposed to be fun, right? This was supposed to be fun. This was not fun for me. It just wasn't. Maybe it will be fun for you, especially if you are more adapt than I feel like I am in this. Ooh, this was, I really wanted this to be more of a success, but absolutely try it with the floss. We just don't try it with these tools. I know she says you can, but don't try it with the jump rings. Super frustrating. I think she used one with the jump ring, and she's tried a variety of different materials and methods. You know what I mean? Like, the wire looks to be the easiest, but she used staples on some of hers. This is a winner. Yeah, this is the winner. Maybe we just want to do this on this one. No, I wanted this to stick out, so let's just halvesies this. Just wanted it to stick out a little bit. This one's my success story right here. I'm just gonna say, that's it. It's a dingle dangle doobie dobby. Let's put another one on there. This hurts my fingers. But it's supposed to dangle. You know what I mean? It's supposed to dangle. I must say, though, the bigger ones hurt less. And they're a little easier to maneuver. I do like this one. I just don't know if I want to decorate it that way. Highly recommend you sewing. Sewing, super cute. And I think she puts a dangle bit on one of her sewn ones. But we are not, we're not falling for that. We're not falling for that. No, we're not. I just want to wrap this up now. I'm done and over it, but I can't leave this backed with the white stuff. Ugh. I don't want to leave it. All right, let me file that down. I'm just going to say that if this is what it's like not celebrating Christmas, this is just the saddest thing I've ever experienced. Just the saddest. And I'm trying, I know we're not getting our supplies until the sale hits, okay? We're not shopping until the sale hits after Christmas. And this is just the saddest experience I've ever had. Should we do it on the inside or the outside? I kind of like it the inside. Let's do it on the outside. It's just one of the saddest things. If you're not celebrating Christmas, I'm sorry. I really am. I hope you're celebrating something, okay? I hope you're at least experiencing the lights and the magic of Christmas. For us Christians, this is the closest we're going to get to heaven on earth during this time. Everybody's pretty much of good cheer. There's lights, there's sparkling, there's decorations. People are generous. So that's why we call it the best time of year. Now, I know a lot of Christians associate the birth of Christ, but we don't actually know when that happens. And we're celebrating Jesus all the time, all year long. At no time and place are we separated from Jesus. So, you know, it's just a bonus that everybody kind of celebrates with us. Okay, that's just my little 2 cents on that. This video, not for beginners, but am I happy with the outcome? Yes and no. No, because I thought we would get a lot more done. But we've learned a lot. We have used some of our supplies in ways that we intended. Right? We have a little dangle. We've got a cute little dangle now. A long and skinny. And how can we fix that real quick? Can we fix that real quick? Absolutely. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. I'm not sure if this is going to work as a dangle, but you know, options. Options are good. Okay, so yeah, technically it dangles. I don't know if I would put this on the outside of a journal, but it's definitely a cute little attachment inside. Yeah, I think we're going to save this one for an inside attachment just because it's a little cumbersome and big, right? Definitely. Oh. And then this one we'll save for the outside. I've got another little charmy bit, hang on, that we could add to this. Yeah. These are crochet counters. And I'm like, no, they're not. Those are junk journal dangles. Let's put it a little further down, not at the top. Wait, let's try here. Oh yeah, that's much cuter. Do we have a green one or perhaps a black one? Let me see. That's just the wrong color. Okay, we've got a cute little black one that we're gonna use for this one. Oh, yes, that's a winner. If I had a green one, I would use it. And then I found this cute little white one that may or may not work over here. Okay, it absolutely does work over here. Okay, itty bitties. We're going to put things away, clean up. We're going to thank you for joining us. Again, you're going to have to watch her video and use her supplies for the easiest, most flawless ways, right, to do this craft. If you're a beginner, I'm just going to urge you to save her video for a watch later. And that way, when you get your supplies, we can do this again together. Okay? That's at least my recommendation. I'm probably not going to tag her because I don't have 1,000 followers. We're not going to we can't put any links in there or anything just yet. And frankly, I don't know if we will continue, because we've been at this for a year, and I figure if at a year you should at least have some sort of progress. But we're close, but I don't know. To be honest with you, I really don't. It's kind of more of a headache than it is a pleasure. I might pick it up and try it again in a few years after we've gathered more supplies and done more stuff, got more skills. But sometimes I like to watch people struggle to know that I'm not alone in this. I am not alone out here in the crafting world. Okay, I will talk to y'all later. Watch her video again. I'm gonna, let's see, it is Crafted by Christy, Day 3, Mini Spiral Bound Charms. And she just uploaded it on yesterday, just yesterday. So if you haven't already seen it, go over there, save it, watch it, do it. Yeah. I hope I've at least made you laugh, if nothing else. So, yeah, bye now.